there. My name is Dr. Kevin Yoakum. I am your instructor for advanced A&P this spring. So this is your landing page for Brightspace. So I suggest heading over to content and course resources. That takes you to, now Bibliu is new to Gateway. So be patient with it. I don't know where it'll take you, but I don't know if you really need it because technically we use OpenStax, and supposedly your McGraw-Hill, if you had it and used it last semester, should be able to just log right in and do your stuff. So, but anyway, if not, we'll get it figured out. In the meantime, you have plenty to do. So these labs are not, they're a small part of what you'll do. So I don't want to spend too much time on this video, so we're going to make it brief. Um, you guys have all been through Brightspace, I'm sure, at some point. Here's the course syllabus. You can click that, and it'll take you over here, Spring 2026. And just some of the basics. This goes until April 20th. I have office hours. If you need to meet, it's probably best just to send me an email. And then if we need to meet in Zoom, we can do that. Here's your OpenStax link. Here's your McGraw-Hill course link. However, I would recommend entering McGraw-Hill from Brightspace. So most of you will probably not even look at the syllabus, but maybe once or twice. So generally speaking, you're going to want to log in at least once a week. You have plenty to do. This is set up in 12 modules. You have 14 weeks to do 12 modules. So you can do one a week and you still have 2 weeks left over at the end. 1,200 points, so it's 100 points per module. Okay, you're going to do Padlets, case studies, the McGraw-Hill labs, and some exams. Exams are unlimited attempts. Some key dates you can look at there if you need to. And then I would generally follow this calendar. This week I would do Module 1, Unit 1, and so on and so forth. And by 12 weeks in, you'll still have 2 weeks left. You can tidy up other things you need to. But anyway, or take a week off here or there. I don't really care. You could work at your own pace. So some of you may decide you want to finish early. Maybe you'll do 2 modules a week. You'd be done in 6 weeks. So, but again, all of you have different priorities and different amounts of time well, we all have the same amount of time, but how we use that time is different. Anyway, let's see. Let's go back to table of contents. So let's see. Instructor information, course syllabus, course calendar, textbook info. That's just going to take you right over to the OpenStax. Course YouTube channel. That's where I'm going to be talking about all the lectures, all the case studies, etc. So let me go back over your course YouTube channel. And click that. This is going to be very valuable to you, the course YouTube channel. You can watch some old welcome videos if you want. I've got some of them cataloged. Yours will be in here too. They're all the same. So you can watch some of these videos, and then I get into the actual lectures, all these competencies, all the way to 12 of them. And then down here, I discuss all of the case studies. It tells you exactly where I discuss them right there. All right, so all the case studies get discussed all the way down to here. Anything that says PhysioX, you don't have to worry about. That's an old program. We don't use that anymore. So anyway, there's our course YouTube channel. Got tons of good info in there, especially when it comes to the case studies. Yeah, so when you need help with case studies, I would definitely check that out. All right, so there's some how-to videos, helpful web links, PowerPoint slides. Again, these PowerPoint slides are going to go directly with those YouTube videos, so you can watch them at the same time. Now, when it comes to doing your work and getting your points, Padlets, case studies, McGraw-Hill labs, and exams. So you're going to go to your Padlets. Now, you have to do two things. You're going to open a Padlet. Here's what they look like. You don't need to open an account. You do have an account at Gateway, so you just hit one of these. Go to any of these, watch the video, hit the plus, add your name, bada bing, bada boom, write something incredible, and you're good to go. And those are the Padlets, but you're not done yet because what you need to do next is come back in here and go here and take the quiz. It's a one question quiz. Hit start quiz. It's a toughie. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to handle it. I made a comment in this week's Padlet. True or false? So hope true is going to be the correct answer. So make sure you hit true. Oh, that is if you did a comment under one of the Padlets. All right, so let's get back into content. So you have to do 12 of those. There they all are. Again, I don't know how much time you have on your hands, but my recommendation is to watch. Oh, and by the way, scroll over, you see more of them. Okay. Some of them have quite a few more over to the side. So anyway, if you can have time to, if you do have the time to watch all of them, that is definitely what I recommend. But again, I know all of you have different priorities. So here are the case studies. Again, you're going to have two tabs, case study, and then the questions. So this is what you're going to submit in the Dropbox. Okay. So case study one, here are the questions. So you're going to have to make your own copy of this. So this is not editable. So don't ask for me to give you privilege to share it or to edit it or whatever. You just need to go to File, make a copy, or download as a Word doc. Doesn't matter to me. Now, you Apple users, I can't read whatever that Apple stuff is. For whatever reason, Brightspace does not jive with Apple stuff. So if you're an Apple user, you need to use Google Docs. Otherwise, and you need to give me access, or you need to submit a PDF. That works too. Or you need to use, you know, Microsoft Word, which I don't know if that works with Apple. So I don't know anything about it. I do know that whatever that Apple dot AP, I don't even know what it is, but it doesn't work on Brightspace. So that was true for all your classes. So if any of you do use an Apple, I don't have a dog in the fight. I just know that I can't read Apple stuff that gets submitted. So don't do it. If you have an Apple, you better submit PDF or you need to submit a Google Doc link and give me access so I can read your case study question answers or your case study answers. So anyway, case studies are here. Read through them, answer the questions. There's the case study, and here are the questions. I only want the question. For case study one, by the way, you do not need to use the diagnostic table. Do not do it. Don't ask me about it. I don't need an email asking about it. I'm telling you right now, do not do it. And watch my videos, they'll tell you the same thing. Don't do the diagnostic table. So please do not. And so I'll know who hasn't been watching my videos and who's not paying attention when I get an email asking about the diagnostic table. Don't do it. The answer is no. So if you email me asking about it, the answer is still going to be no. So anyway, do your case studies, get them in. You can watch the YouTube channel. It tells you what to do. Okay, again, I'm not here to hold you guys hostage or make you jump through a bunch of hoops. You have a lot to do in your lives, so figure out what your timing is on this stuff. I would say it's going to take you maybe a half an hour to do the Padlets, maybe an hour, hour and a half to do the case studies, maybe 2 hours. The McGraw-Hill Connect Labs. Again, just click on one of these and it'll have you log in. Use your login credentials that you used last semester. If you've never used McGraw-Hill before, you're going to set up an account and then you're going to do the 2-week free trial. You're going to get something that looks like this. Do the 2-week free trial, and then at some point, BibliU and McGraw-Hill have their acts together, and you guys will be able to get access without worrying about it. So in the meantime, do the 2-week free trial if you have never used it. If you have used McGraw-Hill, you should be able to just log right in with your McGraw-Hill and go to town. Okay, and those labs, these don't take that long either. They take anywhere from 10 minutes to a half an hour. So between Padlets, case studies, McGraw-Hill labs, you're talking maybe 3 hours. And then lastly, you've got exams. These are 40 questions. They're unlimited attempts. Your highest score is kept. Now, there are fill in the blanks that I have to manually grade. So I will get to those when I get to those. Your job is to take the exam, get the true false, multiple choice. They'll get graded immediately. The fill in the blanks, I usually grade those on Sundays. Oftentimes, I go in and I grade exams. So um, I will get to those once a week. Okay. So, and it's usually minimal. I mean, out of 40 questions, you might have four or five fill in the blanks. So, assume if you did them that they're correct, and then add 4 or 5 points in your brain to your final score on that exam, and that's probably what you're going to end up having after I grade it. And those 4 or 5 points out of 1,200 probably aren't going to make a big difference in the long run. Now, over 12 exams, that's maybe 50 total points. So, yeah, I will grade them. You'll get the points, and don't worry. Okay, so just do your exams. And if you bombed it, do it again. Even if you didn't bomb it, do it again. Do it as many, I don't recommend doing it as many times as you want. Do it once and be done with it and move on with life. If you need to do it a second time, that's fine too. But no, you're going to have completely different questions because these are from a pool. So take the exam once, move on, do the next exam, move on, do the third exam. And like I say, at the end of the semester, uh, you're going to have close to probably 1,100 or so points. So if you go back over to the syllabus and you look at the grade scale, if I can find the syllabus, this looks like it might be it. We find the grade scale 1,200. You guys probably want A's. So you need about 1,080 points. So once you're around 1,100 points, you're probably good to go. If you want to beef up your points, then retake one of your lowest exams and you'll probably do better on it. But anyway, that's all I have to say about it. You can use whatever tools you need. These are untimed. Use Google, use Chat GPT, use whatever you want. I don't care because in the clinic, I tell my patients, my staff, my colleagues, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're not using the internet to help you, then you're probably living in a cave somewhere. So, or under a rock. So you might as well use what's available. I don't want any of you to think that not being able to use the tablet or the computer or the phone while you're working in the clinic to help people is bad. That doesn't make sense. So please, use what you can do and what you have access to. This is your experience, not mine. I've got it completely set up for you to do what you need to do to succeed. So anyway, if you have questions, I'm always available. Shoot me an email and let me know if you need anything. Other than that, have a great semester.